What is up, guys? George here and welcome to a new video, and today we're gonna talk about base locations. We're not gonna make a top 5 or top 10 base locations. We're just gonna talk about the ideas that we have to make in our minds before picking a base location, and why certain places are better than others. In particular, this area up north is great, but we'll get to that. Let's go over here for a second and start with the volcano. Just gonna barrel roll my way over here on my extremely nicely spawned and maxed level Pteranodon in my single player game. So as you can see, in my top 5 base locations, I said this is a nice base location. It still is a nice base location, but holy shit, you're fucking stupid if you go make a base here right now. Because if you make a base here, all these resources won't spawn, and this is this is the best place to mine obsidian, metal, and crystal. I mean, check these bad boys out. New update. Giant crystals. I mean, look how big they are. Look how fucking big they are. Holy fucking shit. Okay. So anyways, this is the area you want to be around if you want to build a base, basically. Basically, yeah. So fun. Okay. But the reason behind this is you want a lot of metal, you want a lot of obsidian, you want a lot of crystal. It's stuff you don't wanna travel the whole fucking world to find and gather just a little bit of. This is the place you wanna go if you want a lot of it. Also, I'd say the mountain over here with the at that time red obelisk, now it's the blue obelisk. That's probably the second best spot to get it. I mean, it's way bigger than this, but it's such a nice little area, and you don't need to travel much when you're here. You can just land in the middle and just go nuts. If you have a Quetzal, the new extremely giant bird that can carry so much, just bring that one up here and go nuts. That's what I do, and it works. For your concern, my base is over here on this cliff side, right here. Of course, I could go to the obelisk mountain with the blue obelisk, but I rather want to go here. I don't know why. Feels nicer, and the ores are close as well. So with that said, it's a nice place to be around if you want to build a base. You can build on the mountain, of course you can. You can build all over the place, but you also want to be close to water, unless you want to make a whole platform full of water reservoirs, or whatever they're called, the things that are collecting water, rainwater, and holding it for you to use. If you don't want to make a whole farm of those, or just a couple at least, I mean, depending on what you use your water on. If you have a big farm as well up there, then of course you need a lot. But then, yes, then you need to be around water. So, okay, now we have metal, we have obsidian, we have crystal, and now we need water to survive. Water and food, and mountains are not the best places to get water or food. So down here, I've actually built a base down here, PvP base, called Jaws Base Tour, I think. I have a PvP base right here. You probably won't recognize the place right now, considering we have no trees in this area, and we have a lot of metal behemoth gates surrounding the base, so it looks kind of retarded, but it's very efficient. Anyways, it's a good place to build. You have water, you can build on that rock, you can build a nice house, a nice tower, whatever you feel like building. And then you got metal right here. You can just go to the other side of the water, and you should be able to find metal ores right here somewhere. Yeah, there's a metal ore right there, and it just starts from here. Then if you go a little further up the mountain, you can start to follow this path. You can see the path going all the way around, and at some point you will go this way up there, up there, and you reach the top. Nice if you have an ankylo or something like that to farm with, or the Dicrus. But now I just use the Quetzal, go to the top, get 1,000 or 2,000 metal, depending on what level and how much weight you got on your Quetzal, or how many you got. But yeah, also a thing you want for progressing in this game is cementing paste. I don't know if you guys know, but the frogs that are in the swamp biomes, they produce cementing paste from their assholes, I think it is. The reason, or the whole idea behind it, is that they eat insects. Of course, frog eats insects, and then they should poop out cementing paste. So I've heard. I've never tried it. I don't know if they poop it or if it's just gonna stay in their inventories. But anyways, it works, and it's pretty damn smart. That should be a good way to get cementing paste, but you need to work a lot for it, I think. But over here, which is also right next to this gold mine of resources, is probably the best cave to farm chitin in. Chitin and stone is what you need to make cementing paste, in case you don't know and watching this video and you're new to this game. This cave in here, this is the cave entrance. In here you can bring your saber tooth, you can ride it inside. There's a lot of scorpions, a lot of spiders, a lot of snakes, and a lot of bats. But it's the spiders and the scorpions that you want to kill. I mean, you're gonna kill everything, of course, because you want to level your dino, and you can't really just run from it. But you get so much chitin in here, and depending on how much resource gathering your server got, you're gonna get a lot. Even with resource gathering 1, you can get like 500-600 in one run. So imagine if it's like 3 or 5, you can get like several thousand pieces of chitin in one cave run. And if you got these resources and these resources, I mean, this is the perfect place to build a metal base close to this area. I mean, it can't get any better. You just need water, and that's why our PvP base, that's why we picked the place on the other side of this mountain. It makes sense. I mean, probably a lot of the players playing this game just pick a base location because, hey, this looks nice view. Of course, that's nice to have these thoughts, but depending on what you're playing, if you're playing PvE, of course it doesn't matter at all. I mean, you can do whatever you want, and if you don't want stuff to happen fast, you don't have to build here. You can just go to the south area. You can get a little metal on this island. You can get metal right here. It's all good. I mean, you can get metal all over the map, but this is the area where you get the most, and this is the area where you get, like, if you want to build metal base, just build close to this area. Our base was built right here. We had these metal, and now there's way more resources than when we played PvP, and then we had the chitin here. So that's the like travel. Argentavis to the mountain, and Ankylos, and over here Sabers going around the path on the mountain to the other side, and then just going down inside the cave. Very nice indeed. But if you are playing PvP, you definitely, and you shouldn't even think twice about this. You want to be in the snow biome. And yes, I already made a video explaining why, but now I will do it again in case you haven't seen that video. The reason you want to build in this particular biome is because snow biomes are freaking cold. So if you have your base here, you're safely inside your house, your metal base, stone base, whatever. Someone comes up to you, he's gonna snipe at you with, let's say he's gonna snipe with his long neck rifle. Fine, he's gonna lay down, he's gonna take some shots at your base, probably at you when he sees you in your windows or outside your base or whatever. But the second you get shot at, you go inside your base, fine. If you just thought a little bit about the layout of your base, then you can basically, I mean, you'll win every fight, every single PvP fight, because then you bring out your machine sniper rifle or you long neck rifle, whatever you have. You hit him once, maybe twice, and his armor will break. When his fur, when his fur armor will break because he's wearing fur armor, otherwise he would be fucking dead in this biome. When that breaks, he cannot stay here anymore unless he brought a lot. But the thing is that fur armor is pretty expensive. Well, it's not that expensive to make, but if he's gonna recraft it all the time, or have a lot of it, which he probably won't, then he have to leave. He have to leave the fight, and then you basically won the fight. And also the fur armor is quite heavy as well, so it wouldn't make sense to bring more sets than one. That's why this is the, I mean, I cannot say it enough, this is just the place you want to be if you want to play PvP. You also got the resources close. You have a lot of metal, obsidian and crystals up here as well as over there. You got a little further to the cave, the chitin cave as I call it. But like, no one says you need to build around here. You can just build over here and then it's actually not that far again. There's actually a pretty nice base location. I don't know if you know this. I'm just gonna show you this cave right here. Check it out. We're inside a cave right now, like a little cave they made. Probably gonna be used for a lot of base building from people. But yeah, I mean, you would be close to the volcano, you would be close to the obelisk mountain, you'll be close to the chitin cave. Everything you need, even water is right here. Like you don't need to drag, you don't need to make pipes. You can actually just go down here. You actually got water right at the feet of your base if you build in this little cave. It's an awesome cave, it sure is. I just feel like when playing PvP and when playing ARK, all in all, people don't think much about their bases. At least not the bases I've seen. And especially not in PvP, where it actually matters where you build. I myself haven't played PvP since the snow biome came out. But yeah, if you know I'm on a server and you ever wanna find me on the server, and it's PvP, I'm definitely in this biome all the time. I will color my fur armor in white and stuff like that, to blend in. Yeah. I have a lot of cool tactics, even though it's not even a tactic. But yes, I mean, these are the things you want to think about. There's not much more to say. I could go around the map, I could go around showing you a lot of cool base locations. But I already made a video about my top 5 base locations. Mostly PvE wise. Considering that PvP now I would only build in the snow biome, I wouldn't build anywhere else. Of course, when you start on a server, you need to build at the coast. I couldn't say anything else than when you start, don't think that you should go in here and build, because all the bad shit's gonna spawn in here and it doesn't give a shit about you, your base, or your dinos, or whatever. You can see this Volcano walking right there. There's fucking Spinos, crocodiles, shit like that everywhere. So stick to the coast before you hit level like 40. Then I don't know. Tame some great dinos, and go nuts. These are at least my advice on when you build, where you build, and why you build where you do, because you should definitely think about getting the most out of your base location. Oh, there's a quetzal right there. They're actually quite rare to find. Level 8. But like this is actually also a pretty decent spot because you have water. Like most people just like to build near places like this because there's water, and I understand that. But yeah, PvP wise, just go to the snow biome. Go to the snow biome. I guess I have nothing more to say, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and you will think about what I said. Many of you probably already knew this and are already thinking like I am, but some of you might not be, and this is only to help you guys. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I have my YouTube channel. I want to entertain, but I also want to help. I really want to help people out. And I know I've only been playing ARK right now. I also did some Metal Gear, but I ended up deleting that because I rather wanted to play it off cam, just like a relaxing game. But yeah, enough about that. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you could use the video, and I guess I see you in my next video if you're following my channel. So thank you and goodbye.